Good evening, everyone, and welcome you all to our Thursday evening meditation program. Today, we hope to practice two meditation. And to start our program, let's say sadhu three times. Now you know sadhu is a Pali word, and sadhu means excellent. Sadhu means excellent. So we can use um, it to bring our focus to the present moment. Now, first, make yourself comfortable, straighten your body, and keep your palms together like this. And pay attention to the feelings in your fingers. Pay attention to your thumbs, index fingers, middle fingers, and ring fingers. Now, slowly close your eyes. And let your body to relax in this present moment. Now say sadhu three times along with me. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Slowly put your hands down and open your eyes. Dear friends, we all know Buddhism is for everyone in this world. Anyone can practice the teachings of the Buddha regardless of their religion, culture, gender, age, or anything else. And what does Buddhism do for us? Buddhism helps us to identify the defilements in our mind, and then it helps us to remove those defilements from our mind. Do we really need a guidance to identify the defilements and to remove those defilements from our mind? Yes, of course. Why? Because mind is very subtle. It's not easy to understand the true nature of this mind. That's why we need the guidance of teachings and that helps us to uh, identify those defilements and remove those defilements. From the beginning to the end of this path, we need the support of noble friends. Who are the noble friends? The people who practice this path, who try to develop their spirituality by practicing those teachings. Let me share a small story. In the Buddha's time, there was a monk, and his name was uh, Venerable uh, Anuruddha Thero. And he was practicing the path toward the enlightenment. He was practicing the teachings of the Buddha. But still, he couldn't get rid of all the defilements and attain the full enlightenment. Then one day, he went to meet an enlightened monk. Now, that enlightened monk, he has already completed the path toward the enlightenment. So, he has removed all the defilements from his mind, and his mind was purified. Then that enlightened monk's name was Venerable Sariputta Thero. He was the foremost in wisdom. It means his wisdom second only to the Buddha. So that Anuruddha Thero went to that enlightened monk and then he said, Bhante, I can see 1,000 galaxies with my divine eye. I can see 1,000 galaxies from my divine eye. And my mind is well concentrated. And my mind is uh, well stable. Yet my mind is not liberated from defilements. It means still he couldn't attain the enlightenment. Then so now he was in a very high level in his path, but still he couldn't uh, remove all the defilements from his mind. Then that enlightened monk said, when you think that with my divine eye that I can see 1,000 galaxies, that is your ego. And when you think my mind is well concentrated, well established, that is the restlessness of your mind. Very subtle, but still it's the restlessness. And when you think, yet my mind is not liberated from defilement, that is the remorse in your mind. Don't focus on those three things. Focus on the path toward the enlightenment. Then you will be able to get rid of the defilements and attain full enlightenment. So then that Venerable Anuruddha Thero accepted that advice. Then he didn't focus on those three things. Instead, he focused on what he had to do. He focused on the path to the enlightenment. Then very soon he was able to get rid of all the defilements in his mind and attain the full enlightenment. So he couldn't, even though he was in a very higher level in his practice, he couldn't identify those defilements. That's why he need the guidance of another monk who has a great knowledge about the path to the enlightenment. So then when you hear this story, your mind may ask you to think about 1,000 galaxies or divine night. So then again, because mind is very tricky. So then again, your mind will not let you to grasp the real message of this story. So this is not about the divine night. This is not about the galaxies. It's all about identifying those subtle defilements, negative thoughts in our mind. So teachings of the Buddha helps us to understand, identify those defilements in our mind. Then it teaches us how to get rid of those defilements. That's what Buddhism do for us. Okay, so now we are going to relax our mind and our body. So first, sit on a comfortable position. So is it difficult for you to sit on the floor? You can sit on either cushion or a small bench, or you can sit on a chair. And if it is not difficult, you can sit with cross legs like me. And then make yourself comfortable. And during the meditation, if your mind starts to wander, don't be worried about it. And use that moment to understand the true nature of your mind. So when it happens, first be mindful of your thoughts, identify your thoughts, then gently redirect your focus to the meditation. And if you don't understand anything during the meditation, uh, you don't need to hold on to it. Just let it go and move forward. You know, again, make yourself comfortable and you can keep your hands on a whatever position that is comfortable for you. Upright your back and slowly close your eyes. Let your body to relax in this present moment. Now slowly bring your focus to your face. Let the muscles in your face to relax. Pay attention to your shoulders. Relax your shoulders. Relax your arms. Relax your fingers. Relax your legs. Relax your whole body. Now bring your focus to your mind. Be mindful of your thoughts. Observe your thoughts. Watch your thoughts. Don't hold on to any thought. Thoughts don't belong to you. Let them come, let them go. Notice the arising and passing of your thoughts. You might feel some thoughts are very strong, very powerful, yet those thoughts are subject to change. Let them come and let them go. Now bring your focus again to your body. Be aware of this present moment. The present moment is what we are experiencing right now. We feel this moment is alive. We feel this moment is really happening. Think about the moment you woke up this morning. At that moment, you felt that moment was alive. But now you can barely remember that moment. That moment is over. It will never come again. Think about the moment you joined this meditation. At that moment, you felt that moment was alive, like this moment. But now, that moment is in your past. Even the moment You closed your eyes for this meditation is in your past. Try to understand. The past is over. It will never come again. Try to understand. The past is just a thought or mental image or mental movie. It's just a mind object. Even that mind object is subject to change. There's no point of having regrets about the past. There's no point of getting angry with the past. There's no point of being sad about the past. Because it's just a mind object. It's all in our heads. Let your past go by understanding the past is over. Then try to understand the future hasn't come yet. The future is just imagination that happens in our minds based on our past experiences. It's just imagination. It's not the reality. Try to understand. Future doesn't happen as we imagine. Future will arise due to the causes. There's no point of being anxious about the future because it's just a imagination. Let your future go by understanding the future hasn't come yet. Then it leaves us in this present moment, a new present moment. Be aware of this present moment. Even though we feel this present moment is alive, this present moment too shall pass. Think again. The past is over. The future hasn't come yet. This present moment is subject to change. There's nothing to worry about. It's all about the stillness in your mind in this present moment. That stillness will be shaken when distracted thoughts arise in your mind. Be mindful of it, and again bring your mind to the stillness. Now bring your focus to the top of your head. Be mindful of the sensations in your head. Move your attention to your forehead. Pay attention to your lips. Move your attention to your shoulders. Sense your shoulders. Sense your arms. Sense your fingers. Move your attention to your stomach. Pay attention to your legs. Pay attention to your toes. Pay attention to your feet. Bring your attention to your toes again. Pay attention to your legs. Pay attention to your stomach. Move your attention to your fingers. Pay attention to your arms. Pay attention to your shoulders. Pay attention to your lips. Now gently pay attention to between your upper lip and your nose. Gently pay attention to between your upper lip and your nose. And notice the sensation of the air of your breath. In breath and out breath. Be mindful of your breath. Now, bring your focus to your body and slowly open your eyes. And take a moment to notice the calmness of your mind and your body. Keep your palms together. Pay attention to the feelings in your fingers and say sadhu with me. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Slowly put your hands down. Dear friends, we all want to have a happy life. We always try to have happiness in our lives. But sometimes we feel suffering always follows us. Sometimes we are happy for short moment, but again some suffering arise in our lives. So how can have a life that is always full with joy and happiness? If we can have a life that always happiness follows us, then that is a wonderful and great life. So what should we do uh, to happiness follows us? So in one of the teachings, Buddha says, mind is the chief. Mind precedes everything. Everything is made by the mind. One speak or act with a pure mind, then happiness follows that person. So now we know what should we do if we want a happiness follows us. So we should understand mind is the main thing. Mind is the chief, and mind precedes everything. And then what should we do? We need to have a pleasant mind. How can we have a pleasant mind? We should understand how our mind becomes unpleasant. Whenever there is whenever our mind is overcome by a defilement, whenever our mind is overcome by some negative thoughts, that moment our mind is not pleasant. That moment our mind is unpleasant, impure. So then at that moment, we are led by a unpleasant mind, or we are led by an impure mind. Then if we speak or act with an impure mind, then what happens? Buddha says, suffering follows that person. So we can understand it from our life. So, for example, like whenever our mind is overcome by anger, so at that moment, there is no any joy or happiness or peace in our mind. At that moment, so that moment is very painful. So we get the instant results, immediate results of the unpleasant mind or impure mind. So we go through some sufferings at that moment. Instead of that, if we can have a pure mind, it means we should not let unpleasant thoughts, or we should not let negative thoughts, defilements to overcome our mind. And always we should try to get rid of the defilements, negative thoughts in our mind. And we should try to develop some wholesome thoughts, positive thoughts, or good thoughts in our mind. Then, so how can we know that there are good thoughts, there are pleasant thoughts, or there are some wholesome thoughts in our mind? Whenever there is a wholesome thought, whenever there is a positive thoughts in our mind, at that moment, it's not painful. There is some peace, some joy, some happiness in our mind at that moment. So then, if we speak or act with such a mind, such a pleasant, pure mind, then Buddha says, happiness follows us. So, if we want happiness follows us, then we should always try to have a pleasant and pure mind. So that's why it's very important to be mindful of our thoughts and of our mind. Because the natural tendency of our mind is always go with negative thoughts, or always incline to the negativity. So that is the natural tendency of this mind. So that's why we should try to be mindful of our thoughts and our mind always. Then that's why we should develop uh, these meditation practices in our life. So then uh, we can identify those negative thoughts, defilements, and we can get rid of those negative thoughts, defilements. And also at the same time, we should develop positive thoughts, wholesome thoughts in our mind. So uh, one thing that we can do is uh, filling our hearts with thoughts of loving kindness. So always we can have some thoughts about with loving kindness. We can always think, oh, may all beings in this world be well and happy. May all beings in this world be free from suffering. May all beings in this world be free from anger. So we can have such thoughts in our mind. Or we can have some uh, thoughts with altruistic joy. We can think, may everyone in this world live long, and may uh, everyone have a very successful life, and may their uh, beauty increase, may their praise increase, may their uh, physical and mental well-being increase. So we can have some thoughts with altruistic joy. So we should be skillful to have some positive thoughts, wholesome thoughts in our mind always. Or we can practice gratefulness. We can have some thoughts with gratitude in our mind. So when we develop those positive thoughts, wholesome thoughts in our mind, then gradually our mind become pleasant. And actually, at that moment, whenever we have those positive thoughts, wholesome thoughts in our moment, in our mind, at that moment, our mind is pleasant and pure. Then, when we speak or act with such a mind, then happiness follows us. No one can stop it. Then always we can have a happy and joyful life. Okay, so dear friends, let's spread love and compassion toward all beings in this world. Now we are going to practice loving kindness meditation. Okay, so again, make yourself comfortable. Keep your hands on a comfortable position. Straighten your body and slowly close your eyes. And let your body to relax in this present moment. Now take a deep breath in and slowly release it. Again, take a deep breath in and slowly release it. Again, take a deep breath in and slowly release it. Now listen to me and try to repeat my words in your mind mindfully. May I be free from anger. May I be free from ill will. May I be free from jealousy. May I be free from mental suffering. May I be free from physical suffering. May I live in peace. May I live happily. May all beings in this place be free from anger. Be free from ill will. Be free from jealousy. Be free from mental suffering. Be free from physical suffering. May they live in peace. May they live happily. May all beings in this neighborhood be free from anger. Be free from ill will. Be free from jealousy. Be free from mental suffering. Be free from physical suffering. May they live in peace. May they live happily. May all beings in this city be free from anger. Be free from ill will. Be free from jealousy. Be free from mental suffering. Be free from physical suffering. May they live in peace. May they live happily. May all beings in this country be free from anger. Be free from ill will. Be free from jealousy. Be free from mental suffering. Be free from physical suffering. May they live in peace. May they live happily. May all beings in this world be free from anger. Be free from ill will. Be free from jealousy. Be free from mental suffering. Be free from physical suffering. May they live in peace. May they live happily. May they live happily. May they live happily. Be mindful of your thoughts. Bring your focus to your body and slowly open your eyes. Keep your palms together. Pay attention to the feelings in your fingers and say sadhu with me. Sadhu. 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 Slowly put your hands down. Dear friends, we have come to the end of our program. We are going to have this program again next Thursday from 8 to 9 p.m. In Pacific time. So now I'm going to chant the verses of blessings. Close your eyes and listen to me. Abhivadana silissa niccang vaddapachayino Chattaro dhamma vaddanti ayuvanno sukhang balang ayurarogya sampatti sagga sampatti mevacha ato nibbana sampatti iminate samijjatu. May you have long life and be free from illness. May you attain bliss of happiness. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you so much for joining today. May you be well and happy. And have a good night. Namo Buddhaya.